toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bears offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Bears are on the move. End off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. But nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Catch in the middle. It's Roy. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're working that left side. They don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory, looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Zings it complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Roy. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
They've got it down to the 3, now it's second and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. How about that? From the gun, running back gets the give. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Motion from the wideout. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
And just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Here comes the heat. Using the quick game. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Kate. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. There's the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
enough play action. Oh, they're after him. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of... We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40.
Defensive backs have a tough job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the toss. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Back to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Running free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Missouri State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Roy. Turning on the Jets. Pass the touchdown, Bears. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.